Glad to have you with us in Norfolk, Virginia, home to the Old Dominion Monarchs. Fans have been collecting outside SB Ballard Stadium since this morning and looking forward to get this one started. Today, a couple of Sun Belt rivals ready to square off. As we'll see, the Appalachian State Mountaineers taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Old Dominion Monarchs. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Monarchs will kick it away to start us off. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the App State Mountaineers offense will start this game off. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5 on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. On the move. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Makes the catch, it's Dozier. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. Taking it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Great place to start for this offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. The Monarchs racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo.
There he goes! The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. So close to cashing it in for this offense. From the gun. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Caught behind the line. It's Butler. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. On the ground. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
Yeah, they're just trying to pound the football into the end zone there on 3rd down. They don't get it. Now it sets up 4th and 1. What do you do here?
No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, ODU!
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on 4th down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute and get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
They'll get this drive started from their own 26. The give to the back. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give to the tailback. Gets it past the marker. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. And the Monarchs will hustle to the line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Monarchs can really attack on this 2nd and short.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. And this one is perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Now backed up in their own end. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. The Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw again. Unloads to the right. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
Nothing going right for this team early in the 1st quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in.
Takes it the other way. It's a seam wide, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Old Dominion. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
He does a really nice job getting the snap, getting the ball to his wide receiver in stride so he continue to run full speed and make all those yards after the catch and get all the way to the end zone.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Going right to work up top. Quick completion on the out. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Get it out on the screen. Lots of running room. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. The execution on that screen pass is one that will go in a coaching clinic.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the running back. I got my playmaker in space. Nice chunk yardage play right there by the offense.
Finds his tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Second down, they'll go to the air. Flips it out on the screen. Turning on the Jets. How about that play? Getting a huge chunk of yardage to wrap up the first quarter, and that's how we'll end it and head to the second. Guys, Old Dominion has the lead here as we've reached the end of the quarter. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's why it's hard to run down by the goal line. The defense just has so many bodies crowded into the line of scrimmage. Offense couldn't get it done that time.
And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Wants to pass. Looking for the score. Touchdown, App State. Fitted in the window for the score.
And how about this play by the offense? First and goal from the 1-yard line. Everything says it's going to be a run. It's going to be a run. Nice job by the offense. A little sleight of hand, throwing the football, getting the touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. And the Monarchs want to pick up the tempo. Quarterback on the keeper. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be third and short from their own 33. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10.
That has got to feel good if you're this offense picking up that first down by running it, because we know the struggles they've had this season, particularly on third down. So to come out here, run the ball, keep the drive alive, let's see if they can generate a little bit of momentum.
Gives it on the option. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a third and long. From the gun, running back gets to give. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Monarchs will punt it away on fourth down. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. These guys scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Now a chance to really dig their way out of this hole.
Yeah, and it's complimentary football, right? Offense doing their job, scoring, defense getting the stop. Offense has got the ball right back. Palmer, go back to that last drive, revisit it, rehash some of the same plays.
Yeah, and if you're the quarterback here, think about where are my best matchups too. We're going to have to throw the football at some point here, so where do I want to take advantage of this defense and what areas of the field, and where are my best opportunities?
Hands it off. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Mountaineers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
Yeah, when you're in plus territory on 4th and 1, I don't think the quarterback was ever thinking about coming off the field.
I wouldn't be surprised if the QB convinced the coach to go ahead and do it from the way it looked.
100%. That's the coach. We got this. Absolutely. We want more points. We got to go for it. I believe in my guys. The players always try to go for it.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Caught over the middle. It's Strowman. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. They get to him as he throws. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
No good. The missed field goal still leaves us with a double-digit deficit. Still a 10-point game. First play of the drive comes from the 38.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And the Monarchs headed quickly to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Rushes on him. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Strowman. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Dozier. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Snagged in the middle, it's Strowman. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. Makes the grab, and he won't quite get there. But boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Good timing on the quick out. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback adapting. Makes a connection. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Pocket breaking down. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll move the tight end. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got out of trouble and throws. Touchdown, App State! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And he's going to bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. They'll try the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Rides the back on the option to give. This guy runs with some attitude, discarding tacklers, and works his way to the 19. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The Monarchs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Hunt is on its way. He's got it. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to go up top on first down. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. That's going to wrap up the first half here. Now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today at Norfolk. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Ballard Stadium.
And the Mountaineers will boot it away to start the second half. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments.
On the set. Easy.
They'll open the second half with a run. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And the Monarchs come to the line in the hurry-up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Monarchs! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. To the air on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. Got him downfield. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Appalachian State. He got a step and just dusted the field.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Grabbed over the middle. It's Butler. There he goes. Inside the 30. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Touchdown, ODU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? And you can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
High the chains now on second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Makes the grab. He stopped at the 15. Not enough for the first down, and you'd think we'd see the punt team. The Mountaineers want to move quickly. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. He's brought down a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. Does life get any better than this for an offense to start a drive with a 1st and goal? They'll try to get it in with the run. Looking for the end zone. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The give. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Old Dominion.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the upright. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Miami is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now. But those fans that were there when the U was the U, they know this game is not over. They're trailing by 13 to Stanford. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires on the move. Connection to the right. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. They've got the screen set up. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And the Mountaineers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Got a man, it's Strowman. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. The Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's caught. Oh, he's got some space. He's forced out of bounds just short of the goal line, a mere yard away from pay dirt. He is dealing on this drive, completed all 5 throws, and now they have 1st and goal.
Yeah, and who needs balance when you got a guy like this? You trust him, getting the ball back in the pocket. The ball's coming out, spreading it around the field. Nice decision-making. This drive has been surgical for this QB.
Great job by the defense that time, blowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Ahead. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stopped short of the goal line. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Absolutely perfect. Are forced to settle for 3.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. The Monarchs in the hurry up.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Going to sling it on second down. Just ran over it. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Monarchs decide to punt it away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger. Yeah,
it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Second down, he'll throw it. Dances away. He'll get rid of it. Got his man downfield. He's loose. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this third period with a big play. We've come to the end of the period. Old Dominion has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Lawson. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against...
He's got it inside the 15. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
Man, this dude has not had a good day. A lot of interceptions, a lot of mistakes. But if you want to put on the other side, at least he's in the giving mood. At least he's making a lot of donations just to the other team.
Got it in the middle. It's Stroman. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. And the Mountaineers line it up with a first and goal. Wants to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. And he throws another interception. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. The Monarchs are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. From his end zone, needs to be careful here. The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. Oh, he's got a chance.
The return is brought down at the 33, and the Appalachian State offense will take
The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, We needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
It's caught downfield. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on second down. He'll take a shot. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. He caught it. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't.
Sneaks it in.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And the extra point was good. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
38, App State 33.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love that.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
Really nice execution by this offense. This is the time, right? Late in the football game, got to get a few first downs to preserve this lead, to get out of here with the W. They trust their quarterback. They protect him. They get the first down.
A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. First down here for the offense. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Punts it out of the air. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And that's the advantage of being a big wide receiver, because now you're a big target. And on these slant routes, you don't have to run the perfect route, but you can use your size and your physicality to get the job done almost every time.
And the Monarchs want to crank the tempo. Trying play action. Grabbed behind the line, it's Brown. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Monarchs are moving quickly down the field. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops. And you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's hot. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. And the Monarchs send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They marched to the end zone the last time they had it, do it again, and they'll be on top. Wants to go up top on first down. They're setting up the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down leaves them in second and manageable.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
You just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too, because of what you just said, David. They can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. They're working that left side. The Mountaineers will have a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line, making side adjustments here. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Stroman. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking downfield on first down. That's reeled in. It's Stroman. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. So now it's second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's Dozier. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting those progression.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Back to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Gets it out fast. He wrestles him down at the 3 after the grab. It'll be first and goal. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. He'll set up to throw. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Appalachian State. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
Man, you talk about finishing games with a purpose, with a plan, executed to perfection, taking almost all of the clock, executing brilliantly down the stretch of this football game, making plays, and taking the lead late in this ball game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to throw on first down. Still looking, on the move. On the move at the 30. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. That's the entire scenario you build up in your head in the backyard. Final drive, everything on the line, and you get the W.
So dang cool. How many times did you do it in your backyard just like that, like you're talking about, Reese, making the play to win the game on the final drive when your team needed it the most, Jesse, just coming through in the clutch.
Yeah, as players, you love this, and that's why you rep it in practice throughout the week, these 2-minute type situations late in games. What are you going to dial up? What can you go execute? What can you lean on in order to get the W here? Great job by the offense.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.